We weren't gonna read one, so let's just start somewhere. Come on. Step right up. Ryan, go.
Okay, growing up in a religious household, I was always taught that lying was bad. As I grew older, I took it upon myself to actually see if this was true. I found that lying was a good way to escape punishment and prevent people from feeling hurt. I found out almost everyone lies and tells white lies, but I've also witnessed that people's lies fall apart and cause them really big trouble. So going into this Socratic seminar, I would like to know that I would like to learn why some people's lives are taken more than others.
Let's go this way.
I think in small doses lying is okay. When helping someone have less pain, it should be okay to lie. But if a lie causes more pain and more bigger lies, that should basically be what we frown upon. And I'll say I think that kids lie much more about small things, and usually parents or adults lie about bigger things.
Lying is bad. We know that. But all of us have lied at some point. I don't think that makes us bad people. The question is, when is it morally acceptable? I think the answer is that it's okay to lie if you're trying to protect someone from, if you're trying to protect someone. For example, everyone's heard of the farm upstate line when when a child's pet dies. I think that's a harmless explanation for a dark concept that a kid doesn't need to understand.
Okay. So when I was younger, my mother would always tell me lying is bad, and then she turned around and lied to my dad and got messed up without doing or like something. So that was really dark. Okay. So I basically learned you can't lie about big things. You will get caught, and something will be messed up. But little white lies are harmless, and you won't be caught and wondering what other people think about it. Yeah.
Okay. So, according to a child psychologist, Dr. Dana B. Schwartz, by the age of 5, 90% of children are likely to have told a lie. So it's clearly a part, according to of the developmental process. So I'd like to know how teaching should how people should be taught in the context of lying.
Okay. A lie is a conscious choice to deceive or give false information to someone, and you require free will to tell a lie, and to make that choice. So freedom of speech in our country is a great thing, but lying is the downside of it. But however, depending on the lie, it may also benefit people in a positive way. So I just like to explore that a little more.
I think it's okay to lie sometimes. Lying can be useful or even necessary when you're trying to explain something or protect someone. Even when lying in only these instances, lying is not a good habit and shouldn't be a constant go-to. Even if you lie too much, you will trick your brain into believing those lies and false memories, and that can get very complicated and confusing.
I think it's okay to lie as long as you don't try to protect anyone from the truth, because they deserve to know what's going on about a certain situation. When it is okay is most likely when you're trying to protect yourself from someone or something. Like, let's say, trying to explain yourself, or not trying to get away with something, but putting yourself in a position where you can avoid something you don't want. So I think overall that lying is okay as long as you're very selective and considerate about when you're doing it.
Alright, so I don't think it's okay to lie about really serious topics, but I believe that parents should lie about Christmas and Santa Claus. Because when I was younger, my parents lied to me about Santa Claus, and I loved Christmas because I believed in it. My sister and I wouldn't be able to do things. We wouldn't be able to put cookies on our kitchen table or put carrots on our roof for the reindeer, and it just ruins the fun in some things. But when you lie about serious things, you get screwed and you just get in a lot of trouble.
Okay. A person has free will when it comes comes to lying, and I don't think they don't have to do it. I mean, it may result if they don't lie. Some people feel that it could result in something really damaging, or like can hurt someone's feelings, or it can hurt them. And, but I think the choice is up to them, and it always, well, most times I've seen in my experiences that it has a consequence. And I think that like based on how the lie affects them, it's their responsibility. And I think that, like other people said, it depends on like what the lie is. And I think, in my opinion, I would say that for bigger lies, I don't think that's okay. But when it's when they're smaller, especially with like lying about Santa, I think that can be like an exception.
I consider lying to be a branch off of free will. Free will is the ability to make your own choices that are not predetermined by something or someone else. However, I think lying is free will, but with the intention of deceiving. I also think that in a way we take away someone's free will by lying to them, and if a person makes a decision based on a lie someone told them, their fate may be predetermined by the lie.
Lying can be often used as a way to avoid things. So telling big lies obviously are not good, but small lies like Santa Claus, they derive from different like backgrounds. So basically telling fairy tales as a way to teach life lessons may be okay, but telling big lies are not.
So now everyone has an opportunity to pose a question, and the idea is to either answer the question or pose your own question to further the conversation. So.
Can I ask a question about someone's opening statement? You talked about having like a pet die and lying to a kid about the pet, and being like he went to a farm. In one of the articles, it was like you should definitely not do this until the kid what actually happened, according to like experts. And I don't know, do you think it should be like an age cutoff when you tell them? Because like if you're trying to explain to a really young kid what happened to their pet, they're not going to take it well, but it could also be an opportunity to like learn something about life.
So what, I can either answer that or
Mhm.
just like give a different question?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well then I guess I'll answer it. I mean, I don't know that it's like, there's really an age, but I feel like parents, like, they know their kid, and they can probably tell, like, what's gonna be like, and, you know, which is gonna be more of an issue for them, like, them having to deal with this information, or just, like, figuring out later that, you know, someone didn't tell them something that was true, so you just have, you know, based on each individual.
Can I pose some questions so you said a line infringe on someone else's free will. So if obviously some lying is encompassed under free speech, at what point does your free will and free speech end and someone else's begin?
Wait, okay, sorry. Can you repeat the last part?
So at what point do you think your free will or freedom of speech ends and someone else's begins?
I don't know, if someone like tells someone a lie and they start making decisions off the lie, then I guess part of their free will has been taken away because their destiny was predetermined by the lie.
I have like an opening question. To add on to Rachel, what she said, how can we teach children about honesty and how about lying is not okay if we lie ourselves? It doesn't have to be to you, it's just like to add on to what you said.
Yeah, one of my questions that I had that's kind of related is I'm just saying, is lying okay to protect a child? Kind of, either from a certain situation, from lie, I guess, would be okay, or just protect like the innocence, like if their dog died or something.
Yeah.
I just have not a question but an opinion. So I think that whether it's big or small, I think you shouldn't lie to the child, because whatever it is, the child most likely revolves around what is happening, or at least, or how should I say this? Like, what the decision that is being made or what is happening will affect the child a lot. So I think they deserve to know. Obviously, from a reasonable age where they can understand what you're telling them, what is going to happen to them and what is going to happen to the people around them.
I guess I kind of agree with Rachel. I had another question. I was like, when is it okay to partially lie in order to, I don't know, kind of keep your child safe? And what does it particularly mean to like keep them safe? Because I know there's different types of parents, and some parents like to have their child be like knowing everything, and some want to like, I don't know, keep them away from the dangers of the world. And I was kind of wondering how long are you supposed to keep your child safe until they have to kind of go out on their own?
So I'd respond that it depends whether or not you have the intention of actually keeping them safe, or you don't, or you just simply don't want to explain difficult truths to them. So my question would be, is a lying then for your own benefit okay? For example, the psychologist who I cited earlier, Dana Schwartz, she said that, for example, if you go to a restaurant and you tell your kid to lie about your age to save money, is that okay? If it's for your own benefit, but involved.
To respond to what Max said, I think you have to stop trying to shelter your kids in that way when it becomes so much of an effort, and like instead of it being just like one small lie about a pet dying or something to protect it from death, to like a grandparent dying or something like that. Like when it gets to be so big and to have such like a big effect on their lives, that it would take a great amount of effort to shelter them from that, and like a big lie or a lot of lies, then you kind of have to stop.
I agree with that, and I also think if it's something like a world event, it depends because they're not really going to be affected by that until they get older. But if it's something close to home, like a relative dying or something happening like on their block or something, I think it would be better to tell the child or explain it because they're going to be more affected by it personally.
I think you have to like